Ladies and gentlemen, on this Red Gaming Sitcom video, we're going to be taking a look at Thief on the PC. So first thing we're going to do is look at the options menu for both the graphics and the advanced options. Now I have to say that they are plenty bountiful. I'm just going to give you guys the list of my hardware. I'm running 16 gigabytes of RAM. An Intel Haswell i7 4770K. Along with that is a GeForce GTX 780 Ti. And the game runs absolutely beautifully. I'm going to be showing you guys benchmarks in just a moment as well. And we can also see that everything is set to the highest. You can indeed increase the FOV all the way up to 110. I'm going to be leaving 95. The default, by the way, just for your FYI, is a rather nice 90. This game does support pretty much every option under the sun, and in terms of options is actually really impressive. It comes up with a pre-configuration box, much like Tomb Raider, where you can set your graphical options how you would expect, and then pretty much that's that. And finally we can go to controllers, and of course we can change different control methods as you would expect if you wish, and yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. So you can, of course, rebind your keys should you so desire, which is quite nice, to say the least. Obviously, this game does fully support keyboard and mouse. So, with that said, I'm going to jump right into the game itself. Okay. It looks fairly pretty, I must say. Graphically, we do know that this is going to look better than even the next generation consoles. I will be doing PlayStation 4 version in the not too distant future in the next couple of days. But I want to focus on the PC stuff first of all. So we are, of course, now playing, and we can just kind of see it looks quite nice indeed. So let's just douse these. Alright, so light is our enemy. Yes, let's ninja all the things. Alright. Now, of course, the original Thief was pretty much a case of you don't want to be making noise, you don't want to be alerting guards. It's not a situation where you want to be murdering everyone and their mother just because. Which, for someone like me, I'll just be totally and utterly honest. I'm actually someone who usually does a lot of killing in games. I'm just going to be really honest with you. So I'm going to be doing this quite simply. We're going to be uploading this video today. I'm probably going to try and do another one as well, but the primary focus is just to give you guys an idea of the basic gameplay at the very start of the game. And then we can just see how it progresses, basically, over the course of a little bit of time. So I'm probably going to be uploading a later gameplay video later. Okay, so you have to be somewhat careful about the whole looking at each and every drawer, because effectively you can easily miss one. Okay, I'm missing one item there. It's quite nice that it glimmers, because otherwise it would be a bit pain in the butt. I'm playing on the Thief difficulty, which I believe is the second one down. Okay, let's basically douse that as well. The idea here is to basically steal everything that's not nailed down. Huh, we can actually close the cupboards as well. Let's just do that. I'm sure he won't realise that all his valuables have been stolen if we close all of his cupboards. Okay. Alright. So I don't typically play a lot of these type of games, as some of you may be aware. Of course I played Dishonored, which I suppose is like the... Oh, okay. Tap the E key. But I typically don't play a lot of sneak type of games. I suppose I've played a little bit of Assassin's Creed, and I'm going to probably shock and astound all of you, and there might be a few gasps of horror that I'll be able to hear even after I've uploaded this video. And that is, I've actually not completed an Assassin's Creed game. I've of course played the titles, but I haven't actually completed it. So what do I think so far? Well, SSAA, which of course is Super Sample Anti-Aliasing, AF as well enabled, everything else, it looks quite beautiful. So the purpose here is they quite simply alert you that if you are quiet and you don't pretty much act like a bull in a china shop, you're going to not alert people as much. Now, I imagine in one respect, analog controls would probably help, but I personally, from the perspective, ooh, that didn't look good. From the perspective of just control, I personally dislike keyboard, joypad for the most part. Uh-oh. Yeah, you can definitely start hearing that they are chirping quite madly. Alright, so I'm not exactly sure where I'm supposed to go here. We came in through there. What are we missing? Maybe through there? Wasn't sure because it was kind of blocked off. Okay. Pull switch. Move the mouse behind for hill for hidden. Alright. Come on. No, you hear someone. Gotcha. Pick the lock. Oh god, okay. Lock picking in a game actually isn't that difficult comparatively, but it is early. What we got in here? Shiners. Come on, Garrett. Oh dear. I have a feeling... what we'll want to exit at a rather quick pace. Now, graphically, for start, let's just discuss the skybox and the water and a few other bits and pieces, because as you know, I don't like to just discuss the gameplay. Texture-wise, it's pretty damn good. Now, bear in mind, I am running everything at the highest settings. I've not modified any inits. I've not got anything enabled on the control panel. I'm running at 1080p, so I'm not doing downsampling. I might actually do a bit of downsampling for the point of funsies in a different video. But you can see that draw distance is actually pretty damn fantastic. I mean, you can see pretty much all the way over there with not too much difficulty at all. There's actually a decent level of detail. With SSAA, well, aliasing is pretty much obliterated. It's pretty much had a nuclear bomb dropped on its head. Water textures are quite nice. And physics are pretty good as well. It would be interesting exactly what else we can see. Okay, so we've got a rope arrow, and we can actually equip that by pressing the 8 key, apparently. Okay, so draw the bow, and release by, well, that. Cool. Alright, so we've pretty much got to do a leap of faith here, which I always am great at, don't you know? Okay, let's... Okay, plays pretty well so far. It was kind of weird. It felt a little bit clumsy to jump, but it felt okay.
How else would you know it was me?
So, in other words, your signature is being a noisy son of a diddly.
Well, I showed up, so what do you think?
You know what? Okay, that's not quite what I wanted to do. Oh, goody. Alright, let's quickly do something. Actually, I wonder if we can access graphics options while we're playing. I'm just curious what you can. Oh, that's quite cool. So what we're looking for, it won't be under that, it will be under audio. Okay, so we can actually just change these. I'm going to turn down the music a little bit because it's kind of annoying. There we go. Cool. Alright, you know, it's still pretty loud. Sorry guys, I'm just going to alter this because it's playing in my ear at a fair volume. There we go. Looks pretty nice so far, I'm sure you'll agree. Free running is actually a little bit like Assassin's Creed. I've only played it a little bit, of course, but free running is actually quite nice. It does work quite well, and you may remember a little title by Electronic Arts by the name of Mirror's Edge. And that had a free running element in first person as well, and honestly, what's light gems? Displayed in the lower left hand corner indicates whether or not you're hidden in shadows. Okay, so the more are black, the better. Okay, sounds reasonable. So right now, I'm pretty much in the full open.
Those shadows, Lady Lamplight.
I was just scouting ahead. I know you always like to go first.
Okie dokie. So we want to be as sneaky as possible. Okay, so we can peek. We can actually lean as well, which is quite nice. So it feels pretty good so far in terms of precision control.
See you on the other side.
Oh, really?
Won't be going that way.
Let's finish unloading before summer's day is over. Why not drink to a job well done
Oh,
first?
crap.
We can't just leave the cart out here. It's festival time. Your average thief will be under a table in an ale house.
And the watch will be liquored up too. I'm not haggling fines with a drunk guard again.
This is a little bit of a dicey situation. Okay, so we can at least get up here. And we can pretty much steal everything that's not nailed down. And I imagine we may get a hammer or something to grab anything that is nailed down as well. Interestingly enough, space climbs ladders. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I'll accept it. So, as I said, I'm going to be very analytical in terms of how everything looks. Light absolutely looks phenomenal with contact hardening shadows. And you can see just how rather impressive it all looks. Smoke.
The watch will be very impressed. They'll certainly hear us coming.
Character models are pretty good as well. Even cloth physics are quite impressive.
It's not about taking in the sights, Garrett. It's about taking in the loot.
But it looks so pretty! Contact hardening shadows! Why you don't understand contact hardening? Alright, anyway. Are we actually supposed to get down, or am I completely missing something?
You do still steal, right?
I've been stealing since before you could crawl.
There's the Garrett I know.
I will break objects with the blackjack. Give that bitch a cudgel. I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed aesthetically so far. It certainly is very impressive. Now, Square generally do a very good job when it comes to graphics, and the PC ports, I have to confess, even with Tomb Raider, they look amazing.
I found you and me out on the town. Why did we stop doing this again?
Because you're a pain in the butt. Okay, so we can zoom into various objects just by doing that. Jumping can sometimes feel a little bit tricky. It feels somewhat unnatural actually at the start, but I feel that it does kind of make sense. It just feels like something you have to get used to. Because jumping, particularly if you're used to something like Dishonored, this feels a lot more automated. Actually, let's just quickly douse those. Okay. For some reason, some of the doors are missing their doorknobs.
Below profile in places where I'm not welcome.
Okay, doesn't look like anyone's inside that, at least to me. Okay, so it basically uses the Dishonored approach where you can peek through the letterbox. Okay, so let's set that pin. Or, not letterbox, I'm sorry. Doorknob. Okay, pretty cool. Alright, not perfect, but still. Should open the door. Open sesame. First things first. I don't like any of those naughty shadows. I like me a nice dark atmosphere. I'm not going to get every single item, by the way, guys, because, you know, I'm trying to show you guys a reasonable section of the game and gameplay at the start. So far, though, I'm quite enjoying it. Obviously, it's pretty early on, so it's unfair to say that this is the best game I've ever played or anything like that. Obviously. But even so, it looks quite nice. Yeah, I'm sure she won't miss the ring. I don't know how that ring was only worth 6G, but whatever. Apparently he was being a bit of a cheapskate on her. Well, I suppose it could belong to a man. Yeah, no object there. That'll be helpful.
Secret in this neighborhood.
Yeah, so let's just jump on his bed as well to take the piss. Foliage looks quite good as well. Although maybe a little bit unnatural.
If you're going to urinate in the street like a watchman, at least do it out of the light. Everybody can see you.
The ale has to go somewhere, dear. I'm just the middleman. Besides, you're the only one watching.
Every day I'm reminded what a catch you were.
Come on, let's go try those gabble wings.
Yeah, those gabble wings sound delicious.
Okay. I have to say, one thing I do like about the game is that the atmosphere does feel quite realistic. You know, you've got like a living, breathing city underneath you. And let's just quickly break that. I'm sure that they won't mind if I just bust their window. Okay, we have... Oh, that doesn't sound good. Okay. Let's just close this sucker. I'm guessing my female friend has already been here. I don't like how some of the areas do not have doors though. Oh crap, that was a bit silly. You can actually hear the noise pretty easily. A few million.
It's not how much you steal. It's what you steal.
And how you steal it. Looks like this primal stone thing that Basso wants is in the ceremony room at North Crest Manor.
It's the Baron's mansion. Won't be easy.
So far, game's been
So should you.
We'll be fine.
pretty reasonable.
This job's getting more complicated by the second.
Now, the original Thieves were pretty well received. Obviously the first and the second. The third, not so much. Now, there were some issues with, I believe it is Thief 1, because there was a lot of undead sections, and people felt like, well, what are these even doing here?
Guards.
Yeah, I was thinking that same thing, young
Definitely
lady.
not here for the summer festival dance. A lot of guards means a lot of steel. Thieves and swords do not get on well.
I've never had a problem with swords. But then again, I'm not just a thief.
Oh, don't rub it in. Okay. One wonders how they got here.
We can't let the Baron's guests see this thing giving out. And we can't frigging see without it.
Ah, You're off and on all the time.
So you can't fix it?
Do I look like an engineer to you? None
I
of
don't
this
know.
stuff can keep up with all his lordship's experiments.
Not going to be much of a brighter future if the lights don't work.
Oh, I see. One guess is you can't go through there. This doesn't look dicey at all, does it? Don't turn round, bro. Well, I'll say the architecture looks quite nice. I have some problems with the leaves in the game, but... Oh shit.
Bronson, over here.
Huh?
Ninjured.
The new boy, will you? He's been trying to light a fire basket for 10 minutes.
What am I, his father?
Go on before he sets fire to himself.
Okay, be very, very quiet. Yeah.
Is that someone moving about?
Uh-oh. Well, that... I honestly thought I was supposed to just move really quickly there. Oh well, whatever. How the hell is that guy not seeing me?
Huh?
Oh shit.
Stop!
Okay. Not quite sure how he's supposed to get around that. Maybe stay far away from him? Be very... Oh, I see. Basically just edge away. Okay, I get it. Yeah. What's this? Thank you. Water arrows are the win. Okay, so what buttons are the water arrows? Because it didn't actually tell me. Was it like 8 or something? Water arrow is 6.
Stupid drafts. Can't these damn things stay lit?
Quiet. Yee. Guy almost got me. Okay, cool.
Every time I get it going, it fizzles out again.
You couldn't set a cloth aflame if it was doused in oil, son. I'll tell you that. If you pack it together too close, then the air won't feed the flames.
I should know better. My family used to be charcoal burners.
Oh yeah? That's work you don't see much since the factories came. Huh? Oh, come on. What?
I need to take him down quickly, quietly, and alive.
Okay, well, there we go. He's done. Can we steal from him? We can steal from him. Steal all of the things. I feel somewhat perturbed that he's not cooking. Cook, bloody damn it. Oh. Well, I suppose that will have to do.
What the hell just happened? Why'd you kill this guard? He was barely older than you.
He was a guard, Garrett. Wrong place, wrong time.
You haven't changed, have you?
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I don't kill without thought or good reason, and I don't get paid for it.
So basically it's okay when you do it, but not me. I see. I get it. But you know that guard? He's not gonna wake up later and follow our trail to cause trouble.
When any guards wake up, I'm usually long gone.
Ah, well. Ascension in the ranks. No, okay. I kinda like that.
If you're so eager to leave, maybe I should go first.
Alright. If you insist, young lady, please feel free to go. I don't see any noobs in there, do you? No. So far, it plays pretty well.
Back.
Relying on that claw's holding you back.
She's actually starting to really piss me off. Off the crate.
Who did that?
Sweet.
Whoever's there, show yourself.
No. I shall be ninja-y. Ooh, item. Sweet.
Nothing. Clear bells.
Damn right. Oh shit, that didn't look good. Be very quiet. That's weird. Maybe not. Yeah, look, there's definite levels of detail there. You can see that popping in. Allow me. See, look, character level. Next character level, you can see it definitely popping in. Which is a bit of a shame. KO. Sweet. Means I can ninja all the things. All of that for 1 gold. I don't think that was worth the water arrow, to be honest, but whatever.
Ring the frigging bells. If you keep pacing up and down, you'll wear through those new boots.
It's my girl, sir. She's presenting me to her father. He doesn't know I joined the watch.
And? City Watch means honor and respect.
The thing is, sir, he believes that rat sack rumor about us being on the take.
Huh. I wonder how one is supposed to get up here. Sweet. It does feel a little bit unnatural, that motion where he jumps onto the rope. I'm not exactly sure about that. Overall, though, the gameplay feels fairly solid.
You're worried I might beat you to this thing? I'd share, probably.
I'm worried you're gonna get us both killed.
I can handle myself, okay? I can move faster, I can climb faster, I can...
You could kill faster and make mistakes faster, I get it. You're not in control.
That's why I'm better. Deal with it.
I'm not sure about the writing for her. She seems a bit stupid. I don't really get the whole her being so reckless thing. Hopefully that will grow on me.
I think we'll do it without this.
Sure, that won't piss her off later on. Okay. Continue forth, I say. So far, the gameplay feels pretty solid. There's a lot of different options. Obviously, in Thief, you can go the lethal approach, but it's not really in the spirit of the game, and you're probably going to be fairly penalised for it. The basic premise here, and the real way to enjoy the game, is to be as quiet as possible. Now, with that said...
Looks like he's waking up.
So guys, I'm just going to grab a drink.
We gotta get him in the city before they call the lockdown.
Pace yourself, boy. We just need to get him to the clock tower, safe and sound, and then we'll be rosy.
Where's this car going?
Baker's in Stone Market.
Was I talking to you? Hey! Get moving!
You're like the worst guards ever.
Miss the old watch. The voices. Stop the nightmare.
Well, things are looking bleak for him.
The gloom's getting worse.
Everywhere except Oldale. Someone should do something.
Nobody gives a shit about us, boy. You'll learn that soon enough.
All he cares about is progress. You want to see more of these bloody pipes everywhere? You are the boss. That's enough.
Do you? That's not food for our bellies. That's not medicine for the sick.
Oh,
You don't think you're safe because you got a job shoveling shit for the rich. The Baron has a noose for every one of us. But change is coming. Orion is going to bring change. The Baron will burn. See? They're scared of the truth.
Keep your head down.
there! Who are you speaking with?
Pew pew pew. I don't really get the whole thing of why he was like, okay, I'm just gonna randomly smack some guy. Why didn't he just say my partner? Garrett looks kind of like a vampire in this, I've got to say. Or like he's undead or something.
Something's not right. I'll make the clock tower clear my head.
Hmm.
Don't let him get away! I'm right behind you, scum!
Uh-oh. Alright. Huh. Okay, so now we're actually getting something else.
I feel like I can think and act faster than normal when I concentrate. What happened to me?
Interesting. Okay, so now we're starting to get a little bit of gameplay together. Shift. Barge out! Barge! So, we've got the focus there. Cool. Health. Consume food and regen a portion of your health. A pretty decent amount, so I think I'm cool for now. Okay, it's pretty far, but I think we can get there. So far, I'm liking the game. It has a few interesting decisions based on mechanics. I'm not 100% sure about the writing yet and some of the characters, but maybe they'll grow on me as we progress. Stealth mechanics are quite nice, however, I will say. Oops, wrong button.
Guess that's why I'm not a politician.
Yeah, it's quite.
Stops the poor going where they shouldn't. Don't need the commons making a bad situation worse.
Dude.
Where do you think you're going? Lock down.
I hate to break this to you, but
Shutting the city up like this won't stop the gloom spreading.
all you are is a basic guard. Probably want to stop doing that whole running thing as well.
The watch have locked down Stone Market. But when did I ever let a lock hold me back?
Should be able to get down there, I'd say. Although, it's a bit of a pain sometimes to get off the ledges. Why am I not supposed to get down this ledge? No, okay, you're supposed to hold the button for a second. Hmm.
You just bought me another day in this pit. What?
Hi, bro.
Who's moving around over there?
Oh shit.
Stop! Now it's my turn.
Latest, man.
He slipped away from there.
Laters. Well, at least I know that the guards are pretty incapable of following me, so that's a good thing to know.
Claw's fairly quiet when used the right way. Erin made this thing sound noisier than it is.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that as well. When she was using it, it was like, well, congratulations, here comes a herd of elephants. Ooh, that looks like a shiny to me. So, there's definitely some elements of Dishonored. For example, this whole focus mode has elements of both Dishonored and Lara Croft's survival instincts from, of course, the new Tomb Raider. There's definitely some elements in that. I'm not sure quite how I feel about the whole stealing variety. That was definitely in Dishonored, kind of. I'm not sure quite how many objects we can actually grab at once. That's going to be quite interesting. That wasn't too quiet, dude. Graphically, however, it looks beautiful. There's just absolutely no denying that this game looks impressive. There are some issues regarding foliage.
Be enough to feed 100 squawking mouths for a year.
Don't you go catching a conscience. Let's go to substance.
I could cut through the jewels to get around these gates. Besides, that mask sounds interesting. Rest. Damn lights are still on a blink. Anyone left who knows how to fix these frigging things?
Good luck finding a guildsman whose fingers.
Okay. There is a lot of dudes around here. Now, this is one of those games where it's fairly linear at the moment, but it does pay to explore. I don't know if we can get up that. It doesn't look like it to myself. Okay. Fortunately... Huh. Sweet. I don't know why there's just randomly arrows strewn around. The great video game mysteries. KO, man. Oh, balls. I think I'm gonna have to make myself scarce.
A few guards, residents upstairs. Stealing the mask shouldn't be a problem. Huh?
I'll find whoever did this.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
I hate that friggin' bird. Goes crazy every time someone makes a noise.
Thanks for the info, my friend. Oh! Don't kill anyone, he says, and he smacks him several times on the noggin with a cudgel.
You're next, gutter shite. You hear me? You're next.
Hopefully, he's not referring to myself, as in like he knows where I am. Yes! Oh, this guy blatantly knows that I'm around somewhere.
An upstairs window should get me over that gate.
Sweet, still all the things. I could probably get back up here if I wanted, but let's just focus on doing what I'm doing. The lock-picking system, I don't know how I feel about it. At the moment, it's really easy, but at the same time, I hate lock-picking. So perhaps this is like the best that they could have come up with. For people like me, I mean, for example, on Skyrim, I would consistently mod the game on the PC, so that I just didn't have to deal with the crappy lockpicking. Now, I know that's not really in the spirit of the game, some would argue, but, you know, if you don't like an element of a game and you feel that you can fix it quite easily, why the hell not, right? Oh dear. Yeah, I think we're going to have to deal with this noob first. No one can find you if you're unconscious. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this one's definitely a bit tougher. I have to be a bit more careful. Okay, it's definitely a little bit trickier. Not what I'd consider hard still, it's more just kind of getting that sweet butter zone. Ow, balls. That wasn't good. Got it. Well, at least I know how to fail one now, I suppose. Lots of monas.
Good find.
Yeah, whatever. One is unsure how to get up there. Can I get up there via through here? No, because if I got... Actually, it looks like I can get up there via there. Oh, and there's also a goodie mist. See, that's the thing. You can actually complete parts of this game really quickly. Because, for example, this whole area I didn't actually have to do. I could just pretty much just ignore this whole part if I wanted to and just pretty much sneak over it. Now, obviously, it wouldn't be the, you know, the best way to get all the goodies, but you could certainly do so. And I quite like that, because if you find like a section a bit challenging, you could just say, hey, you know what, forget this. Let's try and get some more height. I think I'm going to have to be a bit sneaky around here. Let's cudgel this little noob. Uh-oh.
Nearly pains one to see the city in such a parlous
This is
state.
my way out. But once I drop down, there's no coming back.
Well, that's her done. Steal from her. I should be like Robin Hood. Oh, inventory is actually full for once. How the hell can I pick up a hairbrush? I'm not quite sure how the hell I managed to pick up a hairbrush, but whatever. My inventory was saying it was full, but apparently I could still pick up a hairbrush. Whatever.
I should get more sleep.
Yeah, we definitely don't want that light spilling in.
The old man remembers the Shellbridge fires. Flames so bright, night became day.
Okay, this could be a problem.
Smoke so thick, day became night.
I read that before the Baron was born, the city was at war.
Read it, did you? Oh, bloody friggin' da. Nothing like being there, is it? These streets have seen all manner of shit. Fires, plagues.
Don't forget the war.
It was black, right? More of a squabble than a war.
Hmm.
Our neighbors catch wind of the shit pile we're in now. You'll see your bloody war.
Sweet.
Wonder if the Baron can do something to stop the sickness from spreading.
You're kidding!
We're getting
I
orders
swear.
to all anyone who shares
sir,
that with the
please,
gloom.
sir. You could smell that shit himself.
That's serious business. Shit,
You think sleep's not rare enough?
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Captain's orders. He said go stand under the window of that woman on Bleach Market. Her with the face that the rakers would throw back in the river. Try to make it crack a smile.
Boss, die of the gloom already! Do everyone a favor!
Careful, she's off to fetch the piss pot.
There's a bit of glitching there while I'm on the edge, which isn't really great.
They cry about martial law, but you don't see them leaving.
We locked the gates, you fog skull.
Okay, gonna have to be a bit careful around here. I'm sure it's fine.
They say old what's-his-name's gone down in the gloom.
Who? He hadn't come.
Just need to get me up there, that's all I need to do.
The Baron should have given one of his speeches about this lockdown business. People love fancy speeches.
When was the last time
What does that
anyone
say?
saw his face?
Black Furrow.
I'm starving.
Bye bye, my friends. Oh dear.
You're from up Eastport way, right? Is the gloom there yet?
Yep. River drains were clogged with the drowned.
Hmm.
It was ripe. Like a giant sloop.
Hey, come on. I just ate some of that before shift started.
I was the shitsop who stood waist deep in the stuff, carting them out. Seems as if we spend more time catching our breath instead of thieving lifters.
That's why you want a nice patrol like this. Stone Market's not so bad. You pay no mind to the coughing and crying.
Not so bad? Oh, the sickness, the protests, this lockdown. Something's coming. I can feel it.
Yes. Pretty much reached the tower. I think that would be a good point to call it. Good. Okay, so what are my thoughts? Well, I will be doing another video, but for those of you who are just looking to know whether to purchase this now or not, I think it's a good game. It's not without flaws. There are a few issues that I've noticed. Might as well keep, messing around. The first thing that kind of bothers me is that when you are jumping to, say, ropes and so on, it feels a little bit unnatural. It's not that it's bad per se, it just feels a little strange. Now, graphically it's beautiful. There are a few strange elements with LOD. I do feel that maybe they could have smoothed that out a little bit more. Possibly alterable on PC if you decide to screw around with Innes, but I don't know that for certain. But overall, it's reasonably smooth, the transitions on the level of details. It's nice that they have given a very good list of options for the PC graphics as well. Now, another point I'd like to make is regarding the combat and so on. It feels fairly fluid. Lockpicking, I'm not sure about yet. I'm on the fence. The character models, they're quite nice, although they do feel a little bit wooden in points, but certainly not too bad at all. Overall, I think it's a good game, and I think it may not exactly be 100% true to the original Thief. This is certainly its own spin on things, but I think despite the fact that it is a bit more, a little bit smoother, a little bit more action-orientated, possibly, I think it's still good. Voice acting, I'm unsure about, to be honest. I'm not 100% certain yet how the story is going to progress because I'm so early. But I will be playing it quite a bit more, of course, over the next couple of days to give you guys my honest opinions on this. Speaking of which, of course, the PlayStation 4 version will be featured quite soon. We're grabbing that as well. We're going to be doing frame rate tests and so on because obviously, as far as I understand it, the PC version is definitely superior. In terms of aesthetics. Obviously I'm running a pretty high-end system here, so we are basically running everything on to its highest settings possible. But regardless, I think it looks quite pretty. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I'll hopefully see you for the next one, and let me know what you think of Thief. So take care, my friends.